bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
And welcome to a special edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Steve Swat. We're coming to you from Sacramento State University, the site of the Asian Pacific Islander American Public Affairs Association, which is a huge forum for voters and candidates and public policy advocates here in Sacramento. One of those individuals taking part in that is Henry Harry, who is a candidate for the Sacramento City Council, District 5. That's Lauren Hammond's seat. And you are a deputy sheriff, I understand.
Yes, I am. Thank you for having me. As you said, my name is Henry Harry. I am a deputy sheriff with the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department. I have been there for 13 years. Prior to that, I was the Humboldt County Sheriff's Department for 4.5 years, where I was a spokesman for our Correctional Officers Association. So I'm a proud labor member, and I'm a homeowner in Oak Park.
Obviously, I assume law enforcement must be one of your top priorities, and as you know, the city of Sacramento, as have other cities, have gone through gut-wrenching, agonizing budget situations where there have been furloughs and layoffs of law enforcement and firefighters. Is the situation getting fairly dire in your opinion?
I believe it is. When you look at the body of work that I've done with my activism, let alone law enforcement, the activism, it has been a crusade to help kids, and that's my body of work. When I see cuts in law enforcement, it takes away from everything that we've been able to achieve. If you look at now, the police department has effectively brought down crime in a time of budget crisis. But I think they did that because they were focused, and the citizens really pushed the Sheriff's Department and the Police Department about 4 years ago to be focused. And I want to continue that. We need to continue to find money, continue to find ways to fund those programs, because it's about our kids. It's about safety on the streets. And I'll just say, there's not a place in America, and particularly in Sacramento, where a child should leave school and be afraid to walk home.
Had you been on the city council, would you not have supported any cuts to police and fire?
I cannot say that. And the reason why I cannot say that is if you look where you have the discretion in the general fund to achieve those cost savings, and you pay the debt that the city owes, it's hard to say that you wouldn't have to cut law enforcement. I would say maybe I wouldn't cut it as much, but that's money quarterbacking.
You talked about getting the community involved in law enforcement, and I know you're also making a strong pitch for public education, and you want community members and parents to get more involved in their children's education.
Yes. Now, let me just get to the heart of it. I'm an African American. The African American community is not performing with respect to our kids in graduating. Right. Now, that's an issue.
That's the so-called achievement gap we hear so much about.
And the Black Parallel School Board has been pushing it. As an African American, I want to increase the number of kids graduating, and that helps all of our society. So it's not just that I just want to focus on African Americans. I want to help everyone. But that's an area that we have to concentrate on and we have to make improvements in. So with the Oak Park Foundation, which I've been involved in, one of the things that we've constantly talked about is how do we inspire parents to come out and participate in their child's education. As Mr. Arroyo, I believe his name is, was talking to you earlier, I believe he said those kids whose parents participate in their education do much better. Right. We know that now. I think it's incumbent upon our community to inspire our kids and Hispanics also.
We only have a few seconds left, but do you have any thoughts on the Strong Mayor initiative that Mayor Johnson has been pushing?
Yes, let me say this. I'm a supporter of the mayor. I'm going to hold out to the 11th hour to try to help him achieve what he believes he needs to achieve. Obviously, there are some issues with the current Strong Mayor proposal, but I believe politics is the art of the possible, and I believe my mayor may be able to strike a deal somewhere and come up with a compromise, and that's what I'm hoping for. All
right. Well, interesting chat with you, Henry Harry, who is candidate for Sacramento City Council. Best of luck in your upcoming campaign. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you. And thanks to our viewers for watching Comcast Newsmakers. We hope to see you next time.